Dosage.
Hello.
Hello. Good to see you. So what's on the menu for Star Rail today?
Not sure. I've been messing around with Sela. She actually kind of works with Emphorius. I'll show you.
No showing off, Zila. Listen to my orders.
Get them back on
Indirect Selly
Honey.
buff. Molly gonna be happy about that XD.
Well, hold on. I'm gonna swap it out for maybe Remembrance Trailblazer or Ting Yun. But I'm only using her for right now.
All things are as one. There's more to life than drawing.
I got him now at... Apparently now he's at 146. Because of May. But I dropped his 10% healing bonus just to give him some speed. Until I can get some better speed, or until I can get a relic with main stat speed. And SP generation. And you got... Technically it's E2, but with E1 less SP intensive. But you'll see what I mean in a second.
There's always a way. The time is now. Lend me your
So I was going to skip one here, but it'll work out.
We've entered the storm. To guard
Oh right, I need to turn speed on.
Crush them.
Give me a second.
Every petal in life, all will be swept away by the wind.
I was about to ask if the 1x speed was on purpose XD.
I just prefer 1x speed.
So you are afraid of me.
That's just me though.
Who's next?
I'll see you off.
I guess May must have done the crit then, or the kill.
I mean, if you want to run 1x speed, go ahead. I don't mind.
I know, but I know you still prefer this. Because battles can take a while. Especially when I'm testing a team like this.
Lend me your strength. I'll end your misery. I'll free you from your disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
See, like, I just did 4 kills back to back, but it took me a bit just to kind of start up.
Oh, okay.
Sound lingers.
Show your courage.
I think I remember seeing a video about how Selly can take like 8 actions at most back to back once.
I got stuck on something.
Eternal.
Receive divinity.
Your assistance is timely.
You chose the wrong.
But that's still very good. You can do like 4 attacks back to back.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them. What a headache. Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Let's settle this. Bloom.
So
Yeah, NGL, I also once got ambushed by an enemy because I was using Acheron's technique on 3 enemies but only had 2 techs left.
sound lingers.
Show your courage.
So I was using my candy and once I left the menu and got hit.
Now we'll properly test this.
There's always a weakness. Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Don't mess with me. I'll end your misery. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Let's settle this.
What a headache. Who's next?
Eternal.
Let's settle this. Eternal step. Dead return!
There's always a weak. Lend me your strength. I'll end your misery. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Grace and elegance.
Don't mess with me. I'll end your misery.
I mean, I know I could definitely have her built
Sharp
better.
side needs targets.
Because, I mean, she's only at 76, and I could definitely use a lot more crit damage. So, I mean, then I need these leveled up. So, I mean, there's definitely room for improvement, and
Yeah,
Forius,
honestly, that's still good.
she's just one of those. It's kind of like
XD.
Boot. It's like Boot Hill. It's a lot more investment than you think.
Sound lingers.
Show your courage.
Meanwhile, my Kafka is still mostly August 10th for her skills.
Every petal and all will be swept away by the
Having
wind.
her
I
rest
mean,
will
I
probably help
understand
here.
the struggle with it really.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength. What a headache.
Bloom.
Your assistance is timely.
I always wait for max everything when farming for a character.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Yeah,
you
Romney's
are
break
afraid
had
of
to
me.
have taken that because of how Resurgence is supposed to work.
Mainly in energy because yeah, it really is a lot to spend for them.
Grace and elegance.
Lend me your strength.
I wasn't having nearly as bad luck with May taking the kills though, earlier.
You chose the wrong. Receive divinity.
So this is the warmth of life.
Lend me your strength. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Grace and elegance, more like sociopathy and trying to create another swarm war ruin my.
I wouldn't be using it, but I mean, I need to build the other Tingyun, and a lot of characters I just need a lot more builds for. Alright, I remember how to do this now.
Well, good luck building Fugue.
That's for my other account. Which reminds me.
It's kinda easy to build her.
Yeah, I got 147 speed on her. Really, I think I'm just gonna min-max her. Because I want to keep a energy Lycon, or energy rope. I mean, I don't need to. If I went break effect rope, I could easily see I'm at 113. Let's just say
Just
114.
break effect for her rope and speed boots, then doing whatever you want with the rest.
Let's see, a break rope would be 64. I don't even know if I had any break on my... I don't think I had break on my...
Give her HP or def for the rest. I think I just went HP or maybe a... Whoa, geez, the stream is jumping all over the place and lagging every so often.
Go.
Still doing... Oh yeah, but still doing it. Is it calming down now? It should be reducing. I'm just trying to see something real quick. I'll be insanely quick. 615.
It's calmed down for now.
643 526.
No worries.
Okay, so my rope does not have any break effect from the... Yeah, my rope doesn't have break, it just has 3.8 effect hit rate. Okay, so I can do math just with this now. At least I can, since I already have that pulled up, I can see stuff with my characters specifically. Alright, so... Firefly... I need to write this down.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't want your rope to break. It's the only thing keeping you from falling.
Ha ha. Cuts the rope. The fuck is my pen? Oh, there's my pen. Alright,
MA Star Rail Wife. I love you, Firefly.
let's see, so we got 64.8. Alright, and then go back to my alt account. Let's see, because I'm at 145 speed, or 147 really. I get another 20 break effect. Then you got the trace for another 30. 0.8, 4, 5. That's 114 I could get on break effect. And then I'm already at basically 130. 13.9, so that's 7, make it 8, 20. That'd be like 228, which is what you want. 220.
227B.
228.7. And you want at least 220 for her.
Okay.
You don't have to have it, but it does help, because when you break an enemy, you get 6 break effect for your enhanced ally. If it's 220 on Fugue, you get another 12. So I'm thinking, so that's 18. Let's say 12 plus 12, maybe 24 break effect if you have her at 220. So, but I mean, that depends on if that 12. If you don't exactly need the 12, you don't need her at. No, you still would like it because super break, but you get my point overall. That basically.
No, it would be 18 each stack.
18 each stack. Okay, so that makes.
So 36 with both stacks.
So we got 36. And then it's not fully leveled, but I want to say she's also, her skill is going to grant, basically once it's maxed out, her skill grant 30. So that's a 66 break effect increase on an allied target. Got Boot Hill. See, I'm at 236.4. Going to get another 20 because Talia. What's that? Is there anything else?
$272 with that initial fugue buff.
Oh, I'm calculating everything. I'm just trying to. I don't think he. Yeah, no, okay. So besides the 20, all his breaks should be right here. So 236.4. Got the 20. So that's. Oh, then it's at 66. 0.4. That's 12. Like that. And 11. I'm looking at 312.4. If I can constantly have 2 breaks every time, if I can at least keep 2 breaks every other turn, or at least 1 break every turn with Boot Hill, I'll be at over 300, which will then increase. See, I got 42.9 crit rate. So 42.9. We add a 30 crit rate.
Wait, where's the Additonal 40B coming from?
Well, Fugue is giving me 66. That's with 2 breaks. And her skill. I didn't have 20 because I'm at 146 and I have the Talia. So now
Wait,
that makes
66?
it. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's go back so I can catch you up. When an enemy target's weakness gets broken, increase this by teammates' break by 6. If her break effect's 220, increase by additional 12, lasting for 2 turns and can stack up to 2 times. So if that's 18, 18 times 2 is 36. Now her skill increases an ally target's break effect. Right now mine's at 22. At maximum it's at 30. So with 2 stacks here and just having the buff on them, that is 66. Then we have.
Oh,
Again,
right, from there I forgot.
Then you add on 20, so that's now 86 plus 2, 36.4, which is what I got. I'll have over 300 break effect for Boot Hill, which is what I want, because increase this character's crit rate and crit damage by 10 to 50% of break effect up to 30% of 150. So you at least want 300 to maximize this.
I just remember that Fugue skill gives exo toughness,
which is perfect for Boot Hill. So say you have a Trotter, you have a very, low tier breakness enemy, like something you can already break with just a skill. Then you get extra toughness. Well, say you kill it, you get all 3 Boot Hill standoff, or what was it? Not standoff. You get all 3 pocket trick shots if you can kill a target in the first turn of Boot Hill, and you're already set up for the rest of the fight. If you can at least break them and then get their extra toughness, instead of only having 1, you now have 2 pocket trick shots. So Fugue is like, if you can get an E1 Fugue, which I would love to get Fugue E1, because at E1, she's going to increase the break efficiency by 50%. You completely replace Shrew on me for Boot Hill. I don't need to. She's perfect at E0 S0. Same with Boot Hill, E0 S0. It's just you get a bit more breaks quicker if you had E1. But another thing too, every time Boot Hill breaks,
I see.
Here we go. When in standoff and gaining pocket trick shot, regenerate 10 energy. This can trigger even with stacks that exceed the max limit. So, I mean, if I get 1, I get 2. You generate energy for Boot Hill mega quick.
Okay,
especially with
now I
extra
understand.
toughness. I mean, I do not have Runway on that account. And Boot Hill was tough to use at first, but now between Fugue and just having Fugue now, between the exo toughness and all that, I don't need to worry about weakness. I can take him anywhere. I can take him in technically AoE content. It doesn't matter if they're not weak to physical. I'll still either, if I need to ult, I can ult. If I can't ult, I can still get some toughness out of the way.
Ruin my? More like ruin me.
Oh god. Don Hong, I mean, I could improve. Acheron? God, what am I at now? 'Cause I did not mean for this. So we're at 18. Then we have to add 12, so that's 30. I'm at 92 crit rate on Acheron. Holy
Fugue.
shit.
More like Fugatra wife.
I know you meant future, but it really fucked it up because the T. That's the bad part. It wants to enunciate the T, but there's just certain times you just want to be so subtle. Like, it's not pronounced, but it's also pronounced.
I mean, yeah, I expected that of TTS.
I really need to... I don't even have my...
But I had faith you'd get it. And I was right.
Why are all my heavily invested characters all men? I mean, you got Jing Yuan, now Boo Hill, Jiao Cho, Sunday. Okay, Sunday and Jiao Cho, I can at least level up to light cones.
If with you, your favorite is Blade. And you have me.
I'm saying on my alt though, because I mean, like I like Acheron. Okay, who all do I have on my alt that Okay, main DPS. And I don't have any of them built. Building ratio, but ratio is also free, so I'm not going to say nothing. Like I said, I mean, I haven't invested in Rappa yet. Rappa.
I still haven't finished building ratio.
I haven't either. I mean, Acheron's definitely the most invested. Well, I got a couple invested girls on the alt.
I'm def gonna have to attempt Rappa if she gets a rerun.
Oh, she'll get a rerun. Let's see, I mean, I know I've invested in Wawa. If I can get Link Shot, I'd definitely invest in Link Shot between the breaks and the follow-up
Rappa?
team.
More like Rapperin.
I mean, I kinda want to get Fushuan, I just don't know what account I want to get her on. Because, I mean, there's Ratio and Topaz, and they could use the extra crit rate. And then, but if I want a full follow-up team, it doesn't work out.
It's your silence and moving on from it that gets me.
Sorry, I had muted myself because I got distracted by something, so I didn't quite hear what you said.
Rappa? More like Tapperin. Rapperin asterisk.
Rapper run. I don't quite get it, but okay.
Rerun, Rapperin.
Oh, Rapper run. Ah, okay. Because it's messing up on Outrun. Jingliu, okay, characters I need to finish building. Say, Jingliu, Sela, Ratio. I eventually want to build him. It doesn't matter which account. I mean, my alt could use some eye. Jade, I need to finish building Jade. Same with Herda. Tribby, I already got Tribby. Definitely work in progress at the moment. Swan, I just need boots and then some effect hit rate. Otherwise, once I get some speed boots.
NGL my Yonking was kinda good before Jinliu.
Yeah, I remember, because your Jingliu got your Yanqing relics. Now that I think, oh yeah, you know what I'm kind of irritated with? So right now, my Acheron still only has.
Sorry Yonking, but your master is hot despite being cold.
His master is Jing Yuan. Jing Yuan's master was Jing Liu. But no, I mean, I need to get a good amount of light cones.
Well,
in my alt.
Jingliu did become Yonking's master for a bit. But you right.
I mean, I know Jingliu and Yanqing hanged out for a bit because he was trying to guide her, but I don't remember them being a master. But now going back, I mean, I got S1, Good Night, Sleep Well. I could technically S2 it, but I mean, then my Welt doesn't really have many cones on my alt. Whereas on this account, I mean, I'd at least have either In the Name of the World. I still only got one, so I can't fault it there. Or, I mean, I got S3 on Boundless Choreo. It's like, bruh. Good night, sleep
Well,
well.
thing is that Jingliu did teach Yongqing during her character quest, I think, and her training did influence Yongqing during the Hulei Fig.
Her story quest was the thing that, no, Yanqing's initial story quest when the game came out, that had Jingliu in it, yes. And I remember them fighting in that.
Oh yes, the H Swan fanfic LC.
But Jingliu's actual quest had the Blade and Jingliu fight.
Oh, okay, so I mixed up which quest is which.
Like, if I could get at least an In the Name of the World for my alt, and so I can get at least S3, Good Night, Sleep Well, I would use this on Acheron, but I don't have it.
But you can't deny Jingliu end up becoming Yongqing's surrogate master, especially with the cushion with Hulei.
Kinda, yeah. I did take this off of Fei Xiao. I mean, she's at 84 crit rate, almost 85. Is she going to crit every turn now? No, but this light cone ends up being better because of all the damage dealt increase. If I don't keep this on, kind of torn on if I want to keep this on.
TBF, my Fexiao runs swordplay as well.
Don't know if I want to keep this light cone on Sela. Because, I mean, I'm thinking, sure, I lose out on the crit rate, but if I could eventually get S5 on this, it's like 8% off. But, I mean, I'd have more consistency on just pure attack. And not, oh, well, if I get the kill, I get 40%. Granted, she wants the kills because of Resurgence, but you get my point otherwise. And I mean, the ratio being follow-up attacks, ratio could...
I understand.
I don't know. Yeah, let's try one... Oh, right. Ironically, the boss fight for Triby was pretty easy, not gonna lie. I'm just gonna try killing the main thing.
Show your courage.
But I mean, do one energy. Just so I can maybe go well, but otherwise. Oh yeah, my
Easy.
one last
More
thing.
like short like Tribby.
Her thing is still bugged for me with the question marks. But
Now
I mean, other
only if
people.
we got Tribby original form.
Yeah, fair. I mean, I know it's been bugged since last one. I don't know. I don't think they mentioned anything supposed to patch it. Let's see,
The question marks. The ones that appear as you explore certain parts.
Alright, I'll just show you, but I mean, it's been like this since 3.
Eternal.
Don't get complacent.
There's more to life. Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Oh, those question marks.
Is it like this for you too, then?
Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them. What a headache.
I mean, it adds a little to a blank background.
You chose the
Yeah, the question marks are also there.
At least it's not just me, then.
eternal sleep.
I figured it's a feature.
I'm not too sure.
Since what this fight is lore-wise.
I mean, I guess, yeah, but it wasn't like this originally.
Waiting means change.
But I get your point.
You'll pay. Lend me your strength. I'll free you from disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Nothing major.
Strange then.
Receive divinity.
Your assistance is tiny.
People are thinking it's because of the bugs, because for one person it wasn't question marks, it was the emoticons.
You are not worthy.
Eternal.
Lend me your strength.
Emoticons.
From the bugs you collected on Victorious.
Okay, yeah, if that's the case, then it's gotta be a bug. Because I've only seen question marks.
I mean, it's only been question marks for me. But there was a screenshot, I could find it, where the person had the emoticons from the bugs.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend.
Very strange then.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
There's more to life.
Lend me your strength.
Eternal sleep. The dead return. Repay.
That's enough of that fight.
sound lingers.
Alright.
Existence is unity.
Don't get complacent. Eternal sleep. The dead return!
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend, crush them. I'll end your misery. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Like, no setup needed. Just dead. And my seal isn't fully built. This is on max difficulty.
Come on, I want to try something out.
But I saw it was Quantum Week, so I was like, you know, let me try Sela. I mean, it's only 3 enemies.
No setup needed, only with the Hoyo Master is this possible.
I am definitely not with Sela, not even close. Alright, I know what I was going to do right before I started all this.
Well, between us you are.
Let's see.
Even with adding
I want
Makoto.
an energy regen rope. Nothing. Can I move for salvage? Defense. Yeah, even with venturing now. Just one there. That's at least got HP. It's decent. Crit damage. We don't got any follow-ups that... You know, they could make a follow-up attacker that scales off HP. That'd be interesting.
Oh yeah, that would be nice. We already have way too many healers of HP. Why not add more DPS off HP?
And then we got Tribby, Castories, potentially. Saying that... no, we've already
Blade
talked
is
about
nice, but he getting too rusty and old. We need some new blood.
I'm sorry, I just heard sacrilegious. Or blasphemy, I should say. Come on, I just want an energy rope.
XD. Well, he wants to be gone, so why not grant him his wish with new blood?
I mean, fair, I guess, but still.
So you wanna deny him his wish by continuing to use him? How heartless. Even though he is heartless himself.
I was going to say, it's kind of preaching to the choir there. I mean, I don't think anyone's going to really use these on this set. If I'm using, I don't know, maybe for a type of build.
Tribby. More like triple the divide left.
It's at least got crit damage on it, but let's see.
I won't lie, when I get Blade, it'll be anxiety 1.0 for me, like how Blade is anxiety 1.0 for you.
I mean, Blade is just second nature to me now.
Since I can't use Rhine with Castorus.
I mean, really?
I mean when I get Castorus. Not Blade for me.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense now. But also, he's just not anxiety inducing at all.
Ick, why I wrote Blade for both me and you writing that. I guess I'm just slipping XD.
I don't know how many things I got, but yeah, what save file I want.
Well, it's because I know my luck with attacks, and since Blade takes HP and so will Castorus. It's gonna be tough for me to survive.
Do I want Jade? Yeah, I'll go Jade.
If I had Lucia, it'd be a different story.
You don't need Lucia at all. Linksha's still really good. If you feel like you need that much on-demand healing, as much as I hate to say it, because you do not want to, get a really, really quick Gallagher. Lucia's still really good too. But Linksha is You get the emergency after 50. Linksha is still perfectly good. You just gotta... And Castry doesn't even use skill points. So, I mean, you can skill more often for Linksha then. And then you also have her 50% or less HP emergency heal. Linksha is still really good. Do not worry.
See that one there? Let's wring them dry.
Let's wait and see.
Numbers!
There's a good shot.
Oh, Gallagher would be good too, but a guy like Lush is healing upon an ally attack.
I mean, Gallagher's the same way, it just depends on how it's spread.
I'm
Gallagher
pretty
get
sure
more.
Gallagher is mainly his attacks and ult.
No, Gallagher,
Relax.
they work the same
Patience is
way.
my middle name.
When you hit the person... Okay, the Gallagher is when you hit the debuffed person. For Locha, it's any attack. But the difference is, you get more... Because Gallagher is more individual
okay,
than it
I
is
didn't
team-wise.
realize.
You can have it... Considering Castries doesn't work in AoE scenarios, and same for allies that can hit AoE, like a Gallagher can. Since you're hitting multiple people, getting multiple heals, that overhealing you'll get, if Castries doesn't have a dragon, that overhealing will give you extra energy. So, same with Linksha. So, if Linksha, between her skill or her bunny, it overheals, you still get energy. Either way, it works out.
Don't let me down.
The fight is set.
Okay.
Unnecessary. Fail to set.
Again, you continue to prove why you're Hoyle Master. Also, I just noticed this.
One shot.
Time for a lesson.
Repay.
Look, a VIP. I always deliver.
It's coming!
But the clanking noise of the boss hitting someone sounds like the comically large spoon melee sound from Payday. My word, that is a lot of damage.
I didn't have Trivy's ultimate up. Trivy's ultimate apparently gives vulnerability. Because while alone lasts, I get 22.5 extra damage. It works almost exactly like vulnerability. So now I should be able to hit higher.
Are you ready to let's win? Away we go!
I'll see you off. A blade knows no mercy. Your end approaches.
Scylla did a good job voicing Trivy.
Fail to set.
Ta-da! When I had Trivy's vulnerability from her ultimate up.
Oh my gosh. Holy.
That paradise may be unreachable for me.
4.5
Holy
mil.
shit, what's all that damage
Hoyle
boost?
Master, I bow to you.
What's my stats? Okay, 141. I know that's because of Jade. Where's it at?
Grinning, squinting face, so many buffs.
Over 200 wind damage. That's not counting Tribu's res pin. And the vulnerability boost.
Savor it for me.
1 mil ult just there. Okay, I'll take it. It's got some HP and it's got energy regen. Hopefully I can get some crit rate on it. But I mean, it's a good set or pseudo piece for now.
Oh, let's go, you got IT.
If there's nothing pressing, let's take a walk.
Oh, it... Because the exclamation point, it won't pronounce it, is so fucking stupid. Oh my...
XD. Well, that's just TTS for you.
Oh shoot, now I need to get an HP. Do I not have one?
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Yeah, they'll pronounce that. Of course. Oh shoot, right, this had crit on it.
I hate the way it pronounces it. It's so bad.
Yeah, it's saying I need to get more relics. Okay. I mean, only way I can grind relics is if I use fuel. I only got 15 and I kinda don't want to use it just yet. You are hereby replaced. I might as well...
Am I being replaced by AI?
No, talking about May. Don't want to play it just yet.
Yeah, I
it.
just wanted to joke about that since it could be taken out of context.
Oh yeah, that... The glitch with her butterfly where it was glitching out, they did patch that too. So now I have no issues with character models again. And that flashing got patched too. So if that's the odd thing here or there, I mean... 2 decent grabs are good now.
Pour me a cup.
Oh, okay, nice.
Okay, I still got a decent amount to go then.
I love that Castoris looks to you there.
I mean, I was right next to her.
Castoris is so cute.
By the way, Mighty's voice actor. Guess who his dad is? Actually, no. Guess who his brother is? I'm saying brother because I just realized you probably won't get the dad
Oh wait,
part.
I remember hearing about this. Flip, I forgot the details though. Flip.
Well, Mighty's brother is...
Just say
Now
it.
Argenti. But Mighty's dad, and also Argenti's dad, since they're both brothers, is Kronk from the Emperor's New Groove. So the guy with the, oh yeah, it's all coming together. Or the pull the lever.
Right, Argenti. Kronk, are you serious?
His
No
dad
way.
is Kronk.
It really is all coming together XD.
Aglaya, with all due respect.
What do you think of this, Trinan?
It's not possible to tell for sure what goes on within the vortex. All I can hear are fragments of speech and...
Miss Aglia, with all due respect, I wanna dive into your chest.
I'm not sure. It's difficult to make out clearly. Wait, no! Lady Trinan. Snowy's voice. I can't hear him anymore. There's a sun-like existence in the trial. It's burning him up.
It has come to this, after all.
What now?
Get ready, my Demos.
Plan B. Pull him out when something goes wrong. As I promised you, Aglaya, I will intervene in the trial this time to bring your deliverer out to safety. But that's as far as I will go.
Of course. I know this is not the time.
All right then. To be as prepared as I can, I hope that the two Outlander warriors can also join me.
That might not be a good idea. The core flame trial is many times more complicated than a standard ritual. Even the slightest misjudgment, misstep, or hiccup could result in grave consequences. Our two distinguished guests are not obliged to risk their lives for the flame chase journey. Let me join you instead, Lord Mighty.
Join me in the trial to look for Phynon. And when we do, Aglaya's golden thread will guide us back out.
Castoris, I wanna hold hands with you.
Assuming we survive Nikador's wrath. If something bad were to happen, Castoris, your priority is to ensure the safety of these two. I can find a way out on my own.
Yes, Lord Mighty.
Thank you both for your valor. Time to get to work then. Let me have the honor of taking the lead in this battle.
I've seen screenshots where you can play, but I guess it's not yet. Alright.
Please, stay safe.
May that warrior be safe from harm. When you are ready.
No comment on what I said about Aglia.
I mean, it's kind of par for the course, and it was in the middle of a cutscene. But I mean, you'd say the same between Acheron, you'd say the same between Fei Xiao or Firefly.
Alright, fair.
Character would be hard to say about if they were flat, but I mean, none of the hyper wants you. I'm trying to think. I can't think of anyone coming out at the moment that's flat.
I mean, I'd still love to nuzzle a flat waifu's chest. At least I can least hear their heart clearer.
Oh, fair. Oh, we're going and getting him. Okay. Ideally you want to be in the middle.
Mid-eye, more like this is my day.
Warriors of high esteem. Please close your eyes and hold your breath. They once kept the fate of this world, and many other challenges safe from the devastating rage of strife. They now seek to venture deep into the trial of divinity and prove their will
No
to
worries on it.
destroy our enemies, as foretold by the prophecy. When the hammer of strife strikes the anvil of the warrior, the heat and impact will leave behind scars, and between them, a demigod shall rise.
Very well. Come forth then. Souls foreign to this realm, and warriors in the making. Follow me into the mist and flames, and come face to face with the greatest fear in the depths of a warrior's heart. And with thy strength, banish the darkness and usher in sunlight. Let all lost souls find courage on a long journey back home.
What's the matter? Surprised? Where there's strife, there's carnage. It shouldn't come as a surprise to see such a sight in Nikidor's trial. I don't see him around here. We should go first. Let's pray he stays safe. Huh. The greatest fear in the depths of a warrior's heart, huh? So, this is what he fears the most.
No place for you in Emporius.
A disaster for so much for the king of those.
I will say a Aglia and Castoris sandwich would be perfect.
Be on alert. The smell of rust is thick in the air.
I don't know who it would be for me.
Tell me your name, brute. Your demise shall be a tale I boast about at the feast table.
My name is Perdiccas, and I am here to avenge my people.
Kremnoans and Achaemons are at war?
Perdiccas? Even the tragic cries of beasts at the slaughterhouse sound better than your name.
Say whatever you like, despicable Achaemon. Better to die in battle than return even in glory. May the Kremnoan spirit...
I'd say the best sandwich would be either FF and Robin or FF and SW.
I see you're eager to die. Very well then. I shall grant you just that. You are... Oh. So the Alpha Brute has found his way here. It's a pity, though. You're too late. You will never stop the Holy City's army.
Man, this holds some Japanese honor code here.
Warrior of yours, the first sacrifice.
Minimos, my king, avenge me.
Is this?
You're next.
Face your death, cowardly king.
This insatiable bloodlust is a product of Nikador's wrath.
Oh shoot, okay.
Is it coming?
Interesting.
Burn it up. Receive divinity.
I can't
Let's settle
die,
this.
but
Eternal sleep is not the end.
the dead return!
There's always a weakness. Lend me your strength.
Is it coming? Hyphen Tribby 2025.
I am struck! Burn it all! Absurd. I know this Achaemon. Strife contorted an honorable warrior into this perverse and twisted being. And that horrible noise. I can hardly suppress my bloodlust when it sounds. This battle cry must have gone to Finon. That's why he lost himself. What a useless fool. It's nothing. Let's go.
It's definitely something, though.
That voice is Cartonis? Not you too, Cartonis.
Mighty Mos you are. Destroyed all the wicked king. Here to take my life, finally.
This has to be his trial instead.
I won't ask how this happened, nor will I hurt you like you said. I just need you to tell me where Finon is.
All of this, you know very well. Leave our city, cursed son of Gorgo!
I have no intention of hurting you, Cartonis.
Humiliate me, you shall not! Leave! Get out of Achaema! Get out! Symbol of your sovereignty, take it! Signet of Kremnos, bask in blood-soaked glory, your kind alone!
This is... Mother Signet? It's here again. I knew it.
Ha! Finally gone mad, despicable vermin! With your mad king,
perish together in that maelstrom of battle!
Enough! Be quiet! You are not at all Cartonus! Look out! Nice move. Wait. He seems calm and composed, unlike the rest.
What was the last thing we said around Scale Gorge?
Parted the waters. So, you are Dan Heng. What did you go through before meeting us? You mean you saw your past too? The trial of strife is a vicious one, all right. This might not be a single person's trial, but an arena for every challenger to engage their own delusions in a bloody battle. I saw someone from my past a while ago. Someone Finon has never met. We can only hope this battlefield is nowhere as extensive as I imagine it to be. Let's first follow the sounds of battle to their source. The battle cries seem to be getting a lot louder.
Who could be manipulating it, though?
I agree. Just as I thought. This is where the battle cries were coming from.
It has to be a Stellaron.
The true entrance to Nikador's trial. I'm seeing him for the first time, but there's no doubt about it. What I'm sensing can only be Strife's bloodlust. The one manipulating this battlefield is Nikador themselves.
My demise. You are a keen warrior indeed.
You know me?
The blasphemous prince. Of course I know you. And I happen to know that you're here for the soul of that white-haired warrior.
Great. Let's cut to the chase then. Hand over that poor excuse for a sword master, so we can be done with this farce.
No. I applaud your courage and strength for coming this far, but you have chosen to besmirch the dignity of one who has fallen, and I cannot turn a blind eye to that.
I mean,
He faced the greatest fear in the depths of his heart, and fought with exceptional valor, though he eventually succumbed to the brutal onslaughts. I have since brought him to the rear battleground, and granted him glory worthy of his courage, tenacity, and sacrifice. You wish to take him away? Sure. Pick up a spear and prove that your resolve can rival his. Of course. Cowards who hope to avoid bloodshed are better off disappearing from my sight this instant.
In other words, he's forcing a trial to... Whoever completes it is going to get the core flame. So, Mighty wins, he's just going to be forced to take the core flame. That's what it sounds like.
Your opinions are of no interest to me, Mad King. If it's a fuss more with my curse of immortality.
Commendable. Your noble mother displayed the same spirit with a spear in her hands.
Don't you dare speak of her.
Why not? She challenged the former Kremnos king to a duel, even knowing that it was a deadly trap, all to protect your dignity. Are you suggesting her efforts were for naught?
Her death was caused by you, the incarnation of strife. How dare you talk about her past?
Shit's getting real for Mighty.
Enough of this nonsense. You should be wielding your weapon at the god of strife. Battle me and put a swift end to this!
Your hatred is as clear as day, my Demos. My eyes must have stung deeply. But thanks to that, I have also come to realize this is why you killed your father for the throne, only to let your sickness sink to the bottom of the Sea of Souls, refusing to let the glory of Kremnos live on. This is why you slew the Strife Titan, only to reject the core flame, letting strife continue instead. Oh, child, abandon our fate. Show me what you are capable of. Show me if you have the power to put out the flames of your very own destiny.
I will rip your chest apart, Titan. The same way I ripped apart that former king.
I see you wish to repeat this. Come at me then. Ignite the flames of your fears and step onto the battlefield. Take this fierce battle to the boundaries of strife and consume me. Or lose yourself in the fight. Watch your defeated corpse burn to ash. Remember this. The son of Gorgo will be crowned in blood. Very great. Moment of ascension. To you, the successor of Kremnos. White warrior knew he was no match for them, yet he chose to fight till his very last breath. What about you, my Demos? Can your murderous intent match up to what fate has in store for you? Prove to me that you are worthy of this power!
Mournful cry.
Is it just me or is the sound mixing a little imbalanced?
Kings of
Kinda.
Kremnos. This
I can, turn up a bit.
is the power you desired. Forever do it through my blood. Forever do it!
Allow me to see you off.
Dying soul, face me. I allow you to accept your punishment.
That was cool. I just want to enjoy this fight real quick.
I cleanse you the blood of strife.
This raging power, I can hardly contain it.
Okay, Trippy's animations are very cute. Do what you want, don't worry about me.
Will return.
Receive divinity.
I can't die.
That which is seized must be repaid.
The time is now. Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them!
Burn it all! Conquer all lands!
In fear you shall abandon your mortal body, King of Kremnos!
How noisy! Dying soul, face me! I allow you to accept your punishment. I underestimated you. Burn it all!
Pity you chose the wrong.
You'll pay for this. The time is now. Lend me your strength.
Forever do! Fury upon you!
I know not everyone's going to like it, but oh, hang on.
Found you. I did my best.
Okay. What was I going to say? Yeah, I know not everyone's going to like the auto battle, but we'll see if it changes. I still think he's pretty cool, though.
There's no need to worry. His soul is in a stable condition. With ample rest for both body and mind, he'll be up and about in no time.
The greatest fear in the depths of his heart. Lord Finon must have been forced to relive his past during the trial, and revisit his homeland that had fallen to the Black Tide.
In all likelihood.
It is one of the culprits that drives the people of Anvorius to madness. It was during the Era Bellica that this unspeakable thing first appeared, like a plague, alongside the three titans of calamity. Nobody knows where it came from or how it came to be. What we do know, however, is that it is steadily encroaching upon what little remains of this tranquil land, much like a rising sea closing in on an island from all sides. It is for this very reason that it became known as the Black Tide. those who succumb to it lose their reason and humanity, becoming vicious, mindless monsters. Mortals are not the only ones susceptible to its influence. Even gods and titans cannot escape from it.
According to Naius, Nikedor, though one of the embodiments of Calamity, also bears the responsibility of fending off the Black Tide. Perhaps that is also why Lord Finon threw himself into the trial of strife so readily.
But now, we must look for alternative means of igniting the flames of strife.
So, Aglaya, what should we do now?
You know very well the decision doesn't lie with me. As the successor to Krymnos, Mighty, you know better than anyone that if it was simply about emerging triumphant on the battlefield of strife, you and your people could manage it with ease. But ultimately,
I wonder how many parts Ampharus will have.
can only be born by one.
I believe someone said there's going to be 2 parts. Like, we might get a small break, but 3.3 might be the end of part 1, and then we'll circle back in the later half of 3.x for the finale of.
It is foolhardiness and indecision, not the unclaimed seed of divinity, that pushes this world into the...
Oh, I see. Because the amount of lacking titans makes me think we're in here for the long haul.
I mean, some people do already have their core flames, though. I mean, we know of 2. If there's 12 titans, and they had 6, that's 4 people that already have their core flames that we haven't met yet. So, I mean, there's potential that once we get everyone bound together, we could speed it up. And they're thinking Stellaron's behind us now, too. And Sauron does erode people, and it isn't all one set way of eroding.
Yeah, I'm hoping there will be a way to speed this up. Because if we are only getting 1 titan per part, then oh boy will people complain about it going on forever.
I don't even know if this one even has... Here's the thing though, if we're only still dealing with the Strife Titan, like who gets the core flame of Strife, then that'll be 2 parts, or 2 quests for 1 Titan. So, I mean... It's also possible that someone is holding a core flame, but they haven't brought it to the fountain. I mean, that's possible too.
Maybe yeah, but I'm just worried about the pacing. Since it's still not clear.
Yeah, but from what I hear, this quest is supposed to blow 3.0 out the water, so we'll see. I mean, it's almost like a computer program sometimes with the way the blockers are. Huh. why would a simulated universe or a simulated world not? But it's also natural. There's something with this world.
Well, let's hope so, because so far it hasn't been the most impressing.
Yeah, Penacony was pretty good, but I'm just saying what people are saying. I'm not saying my opinions just yet. I'm waiting until I see this quest to give judgment.
I will also pass judgment once this quest is over. But I might as well give some first impressions.
Oh yeah, that's always valid. I mean, there was like...
Since the start of it wasn't strong enough for me either.
Yeah, that's fair.
I legit was more invested in staring at Aglia and Castoris.
I mean, we already know Castoris is going to have more screen time in the next quest due to her becoming playable.
But anyway, let's continue the story. But you know what I mean by staring at them.
He's been like this. A long time ago?
I'm not worrying about him.
Oh, alright. You're a little quiet, though.
I'm sorry. That was rude of me. What I meant was, I know that man can pull through for sure.
It's alright. Being straightforward suits you better. Actually, there's something we're curious about. What did you see in Nikador's trial?
Something that terrifies me. Isn't that ironic? There shouldn't even be a word for fear in the Kremnoan language.
Do you think you stand a chance against that thing that terrifies you?
Is this also part of your grand scheme?
What do you mean?
Aglia knew that Phynon might fall. And she expected me to take his place. That was the plan all along, wasn't it?
Yes. Looks like you know everything.
I have no intention of condemning you for it. The Flame Chase journey is not a game, and I have long understood this. The downfall of strife, and the ever-growing threat that the Black Tide poses. If Circes and Ornyx are also impacted, ramifications will be dire.
Anoxa has to do something with Circes, from what I've heard. Ornyx we met though.
They are the only two Titans who are still lucid and willing to coexist with humanity.
No, I'll say this. There's a theory I could see, but I'll have to wait till after the quest to say it though.
Circe. Sure, CD's nuts.
To completing the trial. If I wish to conquer that fear, I need the assistance of my fellow Kremnoans. Give me some time to speak with my people. It won't take long, I promise.
I see. There is strength in numbers,
But you must know that the trial to become a demigod is ultimately meant for only one individual. Your people. They have been eagerly awaiting a new king all this time, haven't they? If you take on the divine role, they will have no reservations about following your lead. After all, you're the hero of Castrum Kremnos.
I once was. But Lady Trevios, therein lies my deepest fear. We'll talk again later. I'll be back.
Dee? Regardless of what happens, we will always be there for you.
Thank you. The person I'm looking for is probably in the hot bath. I should go take a look. Billowing steam always brings back memories of the furnaces in our homeland. Children left unattended by their parents? That's not safe. You shouldn't run around in here, kids.
Hey, it's the Crown Prince! Are you also here for a bath?
I want to hear stories about princes on the battlefield.
The Crown Prince. Are you Kremnoans?
Yeah, we are! The grown-ups said we used to live next to the arena. Well, next to the parts next to it anyway.
My dad is a centurion with the Hydra Lancers, and my mom is the bravest warrior in the God Shield Brigade. We used to get tons of silver coins from Mr. Krateros.
My parents are serving in the Holy City garrison now. As warriors of Kremnos, they're braver than any Archiman.
Why are you kids here alone? Where are the grown-ups?
Mom and Dad were asleep, so we snuck out to play hide and seek with Mr. Krateros.
That old man can be such a child sometimes. You know where Krateros is? I happen to be looking for him.
Sorry, I don't. Come to think of it, we haven't seen him in a while. Did he get lost while trying to find us?
No way! Mr. Krateros is a member of the Royal Wing Elites. He's the best at hunting down enemies. He was counting near Verax Leo when we went to hide. I thought about taking a peek, but who knows if it might be a trap he set.
It was prudent of you to be cautious. So, which Verax Leo was he with?
It's, just take a few turns after you go out from here. It's close to the backs.
All right, I'll go look for him. You should consider the game over and head home for now. And don't play around the hot baths again.
Wait, Your Highness!
Is there something else?
I heard you retrieved Nikador's core flame. Does that mean we get to go back home soon?
Have you ever been to Castrum Kremnos? You were all born in the Holy City, and are living lives no different from the Achaemens. Everything you know about our people comes only from the tales of others. You have never even witnessed the blade in the sky with your own eyes. How, then, is a city you've never seen your home?
Because this place is definitely not home. Mom and Dad told me that the children of Kremnos are born to wield swords and fight on the battlefield.
They also said that the Kremnoan detachment led by the Crown Prince is the bravest army across all of Emphorius. No one can defeat them.
The kids in the Holy City don't play with us. The moment they find out that our parents are Kremnoans, they shun us. We don't care. We all know that the Crown Prince will take us home one day.
That time has not yet arrived. But, young men of Kremnos, heed my command. Return to your parents at once. From here on, you are to dedicate yourselves to rigorous training and a healthy diet. You must not neglect these two aspects if you are to become a brave warrior of Kremnos. Only by following this path can you be deemed worthy of returning home.
Yes, Your Highness!
The future of Kremnos. I should find Krateros.
I mean, it's one way of getting the kids to listen.
There he is. Is he engaged in a...
Rat! Oh, it's the Crown Prince of Castrum Kremnos.
Get a grip. We're here by order of the Council of Elders. Even the Chrysos heirs have to think twice before doing anything to us.
Out of my way, lackeys of the Council.
The Civil Guard of Akama is on official duty. Please keep out of this area.
Calm down, my lord. Play nice.
Don't make me repeat myself.
I'll allow you to pass this time, but just this once.
So, you think yourself knowledgeable? Then here is a question for you. Do you know how Chrysius Leo in Castrum Kremnos came to be mounted on the wall? I don't know, my lord. How did it come to be? Let me enlighten you. A long time ago, the founder of Castrum Kremnos led a group of warriors to hunt down a lion on the outskirts of the city of Tritos. That vicious beast had been a menace for years, and the bones in its den were stacked even higher than the peaks around Akama. But do you know what happened? Nary a moment had passed after the beast's head peeked out of its den, when the Kremnoan warriors surged forward and brought it down within the blink of an eye, shattering its knees with a single strike. And then... Why are you red-faced already? We haven't even gotten to the best part yet. It's your storytelling, my lord. You're weaving such a captivating tale that it got my blood pumping. Please, go on. Well, if it isn't Lord Mighty. It's been a while. Oh, what in Akama is happening? To what do I owe the pleasure, son of Gorgo?
Krateros. My esteemed teacher.
Let's talk somewhere else, Mighty Mos. I'm tired of speaking with this silly lion.
What about the Council's informants?
Those two hyenas are nothing but scavengers of rotten meat. They couldn't bite even if they tried. They can follow us if they want to. Let's go. Wait, so how in the world did Chrysius Leo get mounted on the wall?
I mean, I kind of want to know. But I don't think it's going to be said just yet.
Keep up with us, you hyena. Oh, sorry. I meant officers.
Hey, old man, how dare you?
Calm down. Calm down.
Don't fall behind now. Unless you want to upset our friends here.
Don't you dare try any tricks with us.
We're almost there.
Why have you stopped?
This is a nice spot for a private chat.
Shall we, sir?
Let's do it.
What are you up to?
Someone help me!
Some privacy at last. So, tell me, why have you come to seek this old man's counsel?
I came to discuss the future of the Kremnoans.
Interesting. I heard the core flame of the Lance of Fury has been restored, though not by your hand. And you're even considering giving up Nikador's divine power. Is this true?
Those rumors are not entirely groundless.
In other words, you did entertain the thought of giving up the throne of Kremnos and forsaking your people.
The divine power is not equivalent to the throne. The path of strife is also not our people's only way.
Enough with the word games. You, of all people, should understand the plight of the Kremnoans. Think about all the warriors of the Kremnoan detachment who left their homeland with you. Think about their children. Only the yearning for our former glory days has kept us going all this time, toying with the notion of stepping down. Think of the disgrace it would bring upon your departed mother, Martimos. You best remember that she died for you because of Europon's schemes, to restore the glory of Kremnos.
Since you've brought that up, tell me, who is responsible for my father's death?
Are you trying to shame me, Martimos? I may be old, but I haven't become so decrepit that I've forgotten it all. Of course I remember that Europon died when the Kremnoan detachment surrounded him. You drove the spear into his chest with your very own hands.
That was merely the final outcome. Do you still not see it? What led my parents and our people to their downfall is none other than the strife we speak of. The quest for glory. The tenet of valorous death before glorious return. This is the creed of every Kremnoan, no matter whether these beliefs are justified or not.
Don't be ridiculous. The only thing that could slay a king is a spear. Even an infant knows that much. I swore to your mother that I would guard your crown with my life. I never foresaw that the son of Gorgo himself would be the first to turn his back on the Kremnoan spirit. Gorgo. Your mother bore that name. The name of the great founder of Castrum Kremnos. And she upheld that name with honor. If you choose to turn your back on her legacy, like a wretched deserter, do not fault me for withholding my loyalty, Martimos.
I came to discuss the future of our people with you. But it appears this is not the right time yet.
Go, mighty. Ha! That's what those Chrysos heirs call you, isn't it? Go down the path you have deemed correct. Deep down, you have always been one to do as you please. And I am well aware that no one can deter you once you've made up your mind. But don't you ever dream of renouncing the traditions of Kremnos. We may reside in Akama now, but we remain eternally bound to strife by blood.
Bloodlines no longer hold any significance in this era of destruction.
My young lord, always bear this in mind. Never reveal your vulnerabilities to anyone. A lion should never dwell amidst its prey, especially when it wields power enough to dominate the entire hunting ground.
Europawn, the boy did nothing wrong! This is murder! Do not sully the noble name of Kremnos with the blood of an innocent child. You mustn't reveal your weaknesses to the enemy.
Enough! My decision is final. We must use this child's life to preserve the soul of the great Nikador. We must save Castrum Kremnos.
Don't be absurd! Those tiny hands lack the strength to even lift a spear. Do you truly believe him a threat to Castrum Kremnos? You'll be ending the bloodline of Kremnos if you do this. Our millennia-old glory will become nothing more than a joke.
Have you forgotten that we Kremnoans place no value in bloodlines? It is through pure bloodshed and slaughter that the kings of Kremnos have ascended to the throne. As for our millennia-old glory, it has always been a joke in my eyes. Glorify it all you want, but it will not alter the nature of slaughter. Those who revel in it are but murderers. They are no more noble than the most monstrous beasts in Amphorius.
Enough with your words! Among all the kings of Kremnos, which one did not inherit the crown only after plucking it from the lifeless body of his father? But listen to yourself now. Do you truly believe you can cleanse the blood from your hands through mere words alone?
Nay, quite the contrary. I will end this cycle of bloodshed. Starting with this child. With these blood-stained hands, I will end it all.
Your failure is inevitable, Europawn. You are just a coward who can only raise his blade against his own child! A beast that murders his own kin. Royal Wing elites and Ephors of Kremnos! You cannot sit idly by and watch this atrocity unfold. If you consider yourselves the honorable sons and daughters of Gorgo, then take up your spears and join me in putting an end to this bloody charade!
Does anyone else have any objections? If so, come forward with your spear and prove your mettle.
Understood. 5, 4, 3. No one dare stand by my side. Cowards! Has that crown stripped you of your courage? 2. One.
It appears there are no objections. Then, in accordance with the Kremnoan Council's principle of tacit consent, the decision is final.
I was not expecting all this.
With all present as witnesses, this child shall descend into the Sea of Souls, where he will nourish the Lance of Fury and join the fallen heroes. May fate
Honestly, same.
gods await your arrival. My son. My Deimos.
Stop!
If you have more to say, then speak. On account of the life we have shared together, I grant you this one final chance.
With the Blade of Fury above us and the Council bearing witness, I, Gorgo, hereby move to challenge the crown, in accordance with the laws of...
The voice acting is great here for sure.
You duel me!
Very well. We shall see who the Kremnoan blade strikes down.
Midamos. My son. They all tell me to forget. But how could I ever? The son of Gorgo will be crowned in blood.
If there is no Kremnos without the crown, then I shall seize the crown and smash it to pieces to bring the people to their senses.
Oh god. Going back to Pinaconi, why does life slumber? I mean, death's always by the door.
Miss,
yeah.
You're awake.
No wonder Why does life slumber?
That's a complicated question. I'm not sure I can answer that. I apologize for arriving uninvited.
XD.
I saw that you were still asleep, so I took the liberty of waiting nearby. I bring a message from Lady Aglaya. She has prepared a gift for you and Dan Hong, and wishes to present it to you in person. I'm glad you're in good spirits. Alright, let's...
Gotta love how much of a meme this game is. Also thank you Castoris, I will appreciate the view you've given us.
Bats are bustling. Now
I love watching the mountains from below.
soldiers in the city can finally catch a break.
Oh dear god.
I don't know how long I'll be able to live like this.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Is that Lady Trevi and Lady Trianne?
Ah, you must have forgotten. This is a precious relic from our hometown. We definitely all saw it back then. Trianne, this is a counterfeit. We both know it's impossible for something this fragile to have survived all those years in one piece. Nothing is impossible. We are fragile too, but we still got through those sad times. Ugh, look at that color and how it glitters in the light. It's exactly as we remember it. Why won't you buy it? If someone else gets to it before us, we'll miss our chance forever. Calm down, Trianne. You need rest.
Please, there's no need to fret. If you need more time to make a decision, I can put this aside for you until tomorrow. Or until you're ready?
No, it's alright. Trianne is just... She'll come to her senses tomorrow. We'll be off first. Trianne is just... what? Trianne is super mad, that's what! You've forgotten all about Mama! Mama gave us something just like this before! Trianne...
See you tomorrow? I hope you two patch things up soon.
See you tomorrow. May the winds of fortune bless you.
It's so hard to understand what they're thinking sometimes.
Excuse me, if you don't mind, could you tell me what Lady Treby and Lady Trienne were discussing just now?
Oh, it's Miss Castoris. It's been a while. Well, honestly, I'm not quite sure myself. See, I have a little hobby of collecting handicrafts. Some time ago, I found this trinket being sold at the Marmorial Market, and bought it to use as decoration at my stall. When Lady Treby and Lady Trienne walked by earlier, Lady Trienne happened to catch sight of it, and promptly insisted that it was a precious memento from her hometown. But Lady Treby believed it to be a counterfeit. She said it couldn't possibly be from Yanisopolis. The likelihood of such fragile glassware surviving the Chrysos War is simply too low. For some reason, Lady Trienne became awfully upset after hearing that.
I see. Madam, would you mind selling this trinket to me?
Certainly. It's just... if it truly is a relic from Yanisopolis, it could be worth a small fortune. Miss Castoris, I'm running a business here after all, so...
I understand. Feel free to name your price.
I suppose I can sell it to you at cost as a sign of goodwill, Miss Castoris. Just promise to support my business in the future.
Much appreciated. We're lucky that she has a good heart. I'm not one to venture out often, and while I have some savings, it takes a lot out of me to even talk to people, let alone haggle. Had it been another merchant, I would have been set back plenty. The authenticity of the piece isn't important. What matters is that it holds special meaning for Lady Trienne and reminds her of her hometown. I've long wished to show my gratitude for Lady Trienne's care, but I haven't been able to come up with any ideas for a suitable gift. This chance encounter today feels like divine intervention. Perhaps this is the gift I've been searching for. Still, this trinket is admittedly rather fragile. I will have to make some adjustments and stitch it onto wool felt to protect it. That way, no matter how much Lady Trienne runs around, it won't break easily. Alright, back to business after that little detour. Let's keep moving. Don't stray far now. We've already kept Lady Aglaia waiting long enough. It seems your friend arrived before us.
Welcome, Cass.
I will never hold back on what I wanna do and what happens with my waifus.
Your companion here kindly explained the meaning behind the name to me earlier. Through him, I've come to understand that you and your friends walk the paths of Kefali and Yanis in places beyond the sky. Addressing you appropriately is the least I can do, as a show of respect.
Bro, leaving Castoris behind only to have her appear beside you suddenly XD.
You two into the battle against Nikador and jeopardize your safety. To express our gratitude for your kind, trailblazing endeavors, we would like to present you with the highest honor of Akima.
I mean, it's also just pathing stuff. But I think next time Aglia's on rerun, I'll attempt her.
This is the dew of divine blood. brewed from crops nourished by the blood of the Titans. It is said that only 12 bottles existed. The last 3 bottles are now being kept in the treasure vault of Akima. Back in the days of prosperity, cities fortunate enough to acquire it regarded it as one of the greatest treasures ever. Unsealing it during a ceremony held in honor of 2 cities' diplomatic ties was the highest form of respect one could show the other. And now, in keeping with tradition, Akima dedicates this drink.
If I'm given a great view by my waifu, I will appreciate it with every fiber of my being.
Very perceptive, Mr. Dunhung. Your heroic deeds have proven that you come in good faith. With the dew of divine blood as testament, we wish to forge an alliance with the Trailblazers.
Yeah, an alliance could open us up to conflict.
Wow! Gray and Danny have sharp eyes indeed. You'd make outstanding members of the Twilight Courtyard. No need to worry, by the way. I can tell from Lady Aglaya's tone of voice and micro-expressions that she's being genuine.
God, where have I heard this voice from?
No need to worry, by the way. I can tell from Lady Aglaya's tone of voice and micro-expression. No need to worry, by the way.
God, it's so familiar. Fair enough. Fair enough. Star Rail. What's her name?
Not only are you guests from beyond the sky, but you've also done so much for Akuma. You're practically heroes to us all. Lady Aglaya would never subject you to Aquila's judgment.
I don't know where it's from, but I've heard that voice. Hey, Shadow.
It's not ringing any bells for me. Yeah?
Oh great, I try looking up
Not only are you guests from beyond the sky, but you've also done so much for Akuma. You're practically heroes to us all. Lady Aglaya would never subject you to Aquila's judgment. Not only are you guests from beyond the sky, but you've... Not only are you guests from beyond the sky...
Have I?
No need to worry, by the way. I can tell from Lady Aglaya's tone of voice and micro-expressions that she's being genuine. No need to
Wait.
worry, by the way. I can...
No, it's not as high pitch.
No need to worry, by the way. I can tell from Lady Aglaya's tone of voice and micro-expressions that she's being genuine. Not only are you guests from beyond the sky, but you've also done so much for Akuma. You're practically heroes to us all. Lady Aglaya would never subject you to Aquila's judgment.
Oh god, this is going to drive me... I'm sorry, I'm not trying to side road it.
It's alright, but I'm just not recognizing the voice. I see it. Okay, so when it's saying this character, I swear if I can just piece together. Garcia.
Not only are you guests from beyond the sky,
I don't see that comparison now. Okay, if it's... I almost wonder if it's from Trails, but I should recognize a Trails voice actor. And let me see as she talks, maybe I'll recognize it then.
oh, it's no trouble at all.
The patients are very cooperative when we attend to them. I'm just thrilled to see them all going home healthy again. Oh, it's Cassie! Oh, I've missed you. As an acolyte of Aquila, I'm here to bring healing light to the world. Plus, I've heard you're also children of the distant skies. Fate must have brought us together. Can we be friends? I'd love to hear your tales of the sky. And oh, it's a rare occasion that Akama presents such an invaluable gift to guests. Lady Aglaya, may I have the honor of tasting it too?
Of course you may. Esteemed guests of Akama, please believe me when I say that this gift carries no hidden agendas. As for the matter of the Alliance, you need not give me an answer here and now.
Then I'll get started on my questionnaire.
This is giving me way too much trails.
Allow me to do the honors. This young lady is Hyacinth, assistant lecturer of the new sporists at the Grove of Epiphany and head nurse at the medical institution known as the Twilight Courtyard. Many of the Chrysos heirs suffered injuries during Mikado's attack on Akama, so the Grove sent Lady Hyacinth to treat the wounded in Akama.
But what I'm really good at is helping people sort out what ails their mind and spirit. If you're ever feeling troubled, come find me. A little sunbathing in the courtyard will chase all your worries away. Well, it looks like everything's sorted out now. The patients have also all recovered. I think it's time for me to head back, Lady Aglaya.
I would love to keep you in Akama for a few more days, but I would hate to provoke the ire of the Grove.
Bubblegum Barbara.
As it happens, Akama intends to send a messenger to the Grove for updates about the research on the Black Tide. We also want to communicate our desire to discuss the retrieval of Circe's core flame at the earliest convenience.
Oh, that sounds pretty serious. Lady Aglaya, you can't be asking me to...
No need to fret. We won't put you on the spot. Trianne will be going there as the diplomatic messenger of Akama, and Castras will be accompanying her.
I happen to have a few questions for Professor Anaxa as well, regarding the missing Titan Thanatos.
If
I'm
you're
just ready
not
for an
keen on
Anaxa.
just sitting around, Miss Trailblazer, why not go with him? The Grove is a picturesque place, perfect for sightseeing.
That's a wonderful suggestion. Come visit the Grove, Grade. I'd be delighted to show you around.
I swear, it's gotta be this person. They're just not doing it as high pitch.
In that case, do bring this spindle along with you. This tool, called the weft, is used to spin thread and has been passed down in my family through generations. Though it doesn't see much practical use nowadays, it's become a symbol of great significance. In this respect, it is the perfect token to represent my will. If you encounter trouble at the Grove, just take this out and show it to them. While you're in the Grove, the golden thread of the weft can also render all things around you visible, regardless of whether they're corporeal or not, allowing you to see things as I would. Castris knows this too. Make good use of it. Trian is already waiting for you at the outskirts of Okima, so I won't keep you any longer. May your journey be smooth.
I'm gonna be so mad if it's a Genshin voice actor. I get you said Bubblegum Barbara. But... a less high pitch... I mean, it's still... When did they put me in the game? But I don't have bubblegum hair. Oh. Wait, never mind, I see it now. It's...
XD. You've always been there. We've met several Fault girls already.
Who all... It says there's 2 people watching. I don't know who the other person who's watching is. But, we need to do some research real quick. No. Links, I'm pretty sure. Well, I'm not even going to attempt those 2. Okay, about the same as a Fushan. About the same as Sil... Okay, so she's got the Silver Wolf model then.
It says it's just us 2 in the chat.
So... I haven't pulled up my stream on my phone. So... I don't know why it's counting 2 people then. Usually it's just supposed to count just pure viewers. That's weird on my end. But I want to say she reminds me of Toa.
Why then?
But, okay, so they got 4 models.
I'm looking at the participants list right now.
I could send you a screenshot. There's a people icon and it shows 2. That trails. I don't think her voice actors. Toa. Trails. Voice actor. English. Oof. That's gonna jump.
Two of these nuts.
Could have been. Let's go with this first. Ringo, English voice. No, I didn't see it in that one. If I don't see it in this video, I'm just going to keep playing the story. I mean, the voice actor I'm thinking of does have some range. I'm thinking it's an in-between. That's why it's probably so familiar.
I'm glad to be in your company again, miss. Thanatos controls my fate, in a sense. The curse I bear came from them. And they have something of mine. Something of great importance that I must get back from them. When I was studying at the Grove alongside Phynon and the others, Professor Anaxa was responsible for teaching us about the Chrysos heirs and the Titans. That's also when I met Miss Hyacinth. She was Anaxa's teaching assistant then. The Grove of Epiphany is Akima's partner academy.
Thanatos. What's Thanos doing in Star Rail?
At the forefront of researching phenomena such as the Black Tide.
Wanting to kill people still.
Several Chrysos heirs are based in the Grove, including Miss Hyacinth and Professor Anaxa.
Oh, I came here with a colleague from the Twilight Courtyard. I've asked her to pack her luggage in advance, so she's already waiting for us by the city gates. Let's go meet up with her. Look, there she is! And Lady Trianne. But who's that they're looking at? Did something happen, Clementine? Oh, that's a serious injury.
Miss Hyacinth, this man was discovered by Trianne! Trianne was in a bad mood this morning, so we went to the outskirts of Alchema for some fresh air. But then we found him collapsed on the roadside. Trianne knows the city has good doctors, so Trianne brought our new friend into the city to look for a doctor.
I was waiting here for Miss Hyacinth when I bumped into Lady Trianne. But by then, this man was already in critical condition, so I had to perform some emergency treatment first.
I know the NPC is Duvaline.
These wounds, they're caused by the black tide. This is bad. Clementine, prepare a ward for this man at once. I'll treat him myself. It's a miracle he's still alive, considering how badly the black tide injured him. Grey, Cassie, and Trianne, would you mind making your way to the grove first? Once this man is out of danger, Clementine and I will join you. As a healer, I cannot ignore those in need of medical attention.
I understand. May fate have mercy on this poor man.
Oh, Shadow, I just thought of
Can
something.
I just say that calling it the Black Tide is kinda XD.
All of a sudden you hear someone on Xbox. You want to join my clan?
Yes.
Anyway, I don't know. You know, I could say it because because she is pink hair Barbara, kinda. People think she is the healer of whatever patch. But you also gotta take something into account if she is a healer, though.
Isn't your clan banned by the law?
Sadly, no. They have free speech to hold public rallies. Now, if this was Germany, it would be very banned.
Oof.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? That was me with the icons. I didn't.
I guess I better revisit US law.
I mean, legally, I'm technically am considered a girl by mismanaged law, but I'm also not considered a girl because they want to forget my existence. They want to pretend I don't exist. And we've got someone ahead of Health and Human Services that wants to put what they call mentally unfit in camps to help them. But that's just one step away from being a concentration camp with manual labor. So back in the closet I go. Oh, right, here we go.
Geez, we are really tiptoeing the line of TOS today.
I'm on YouTube, I can say whatever the hell I want. I'm not on Twitch. Besides, if Asmongold can go fucking Nazi talking points on Twitch, I don't see why me criticizing people I don't like is stupid. But it's a valid concern. If you're going to put people you think are mentally unfit in a wellness center, which is basically like a camp, because I forget the term they use, but
Isman is Isman.
Fair enough, he gets the money. There we go, I texted it to you.
But go on.
Oh yeah, this clearly has to be... I sent a picture and the reason. It's a pony. I'm joking, I have no clue. I'm just thinking when I was like, I want a pony for Christmas.
Everybody, follow Trian! Fly, fly, fly away from Akama!
Diegetic? I mean dialect?
You know what her memaspite should be.
You forgot the R. Memo spite. Cast the
It should be a bubble of bubblegum.
Blade's memo spite. Someone pleading they want to live. In spite of him. Dr. Acios memo sprite. The bum from 12th Street.
Diegetic is like an in-universe reason for something.
Yeah, I just don't know the meaning of the word.
It's also pronounced like diegetic. Yeah, that's the meaning.
Replace the A with an E and you actually have the spelling. Okay, yeah.
Think of the meaning like how when you can't eat a whole piece of something you break it down to smaller pieces.
Oh no, I get it. I mean, because it exists in a narrative rather than something... Yeah, because it exists...
I was spelling it phonetically to help you pronounce it.
No, you're good. I just wasn't quite sure.
Anyways, back to Memispite. My Memispite would be me spitting on the fake queen. Of course I hate the Ugandan Knuckles meme.
Do you actually hate it?
Believe me, like, it was funny at first, but the spam of it ruined it.
I mean, fair enough, but I mean, I don't know. Oh yeah, quick
if
question.
If you wanna reference it, I don't mind.
I'm good. I won't do it. But which one do you think would be better for Ting Yun? So, right. Let's see. Damn it. Know what I meant. Oh, now I know why I backed out. So for a Sela team, if I was still use Bronya and Locha, but I added Ting Yun. Okay. I am just not hitting the right buttons. Must be getting tired. Here we go. Because the attack buff and then crit damage, and then Bronny can use the crit damage, would you still think Poison Bloom would be decent for Ting Yun, or stick to something like Dance Dance Dance, or I don't know, Cogs or something?
I'm kinda unsure.
Down this road we go, to the skies we fly, leaving
Oh, you bought the express supply. Nice.
Yeah, I had $5 from my birthday, so I figured why not. But Oh, but yeah. No, I just had a bit of birthday cash. After this is up, I'm back to being free to play though.
Little Cass, little Gray, are you ready?
I'm ready too.
Okie dokie. Everybody, let's hold hands. To the front.
It's harder than I thought to sew gemstones onto Wolfeld.
Cass, mem.
All right.
Mem.
It just said Cass.
Mem wants to try sewing. Here, why don't you give it a go?
Mem. Cass, mem.
It's harder than I thought. Castoris 2025.
Oh god, yeah. Why didn't I catch that? But no, like I said, between the birthday cash, I only got the one. I mean, after this, I'm back to being free to play. I just wanted to try seeing how close I can get for Anoxen or Castries.
TBF, it's because I'm watching you play.
But still, I swear, it did say Cass, so why is it not saying Cass now?
It's hard not to like Mem when they're
So I'm catching these silly ones.
This is amazing. It seems as if their voice has become more intelligible after the battle with Nikador.
Wait, we had to translate before, now it can... now Castries can understand it.
After spending the last few days together, I feel like I'm gradually gaining the ability to understand what they're saying. Even if it's just a little.
This reminds me of when I sent you that video. And it's like that Mem is trying to do the whole uplifting power speech, and it's the dark and dreary background, and all you hear is just a Mem. But you can get over this music in the
It
background.
does XD.
Is everybody awake? Little Gray, little Cass, and a little pink puppy? Puppy?
It just... They just did it again. They're eventually going to get full actual English.
It's already action hour. Lady Trianne, I hope you're well.
Oh, she spoke a word. You out.
That's the second word. Her first word... Oh, hold on a second. Here we go.
Cass, mem.
And now word number 2.
were talking in your sleep, did you dream of many things?
Sleep talking? What did Trianne say?
Something like, Mommy, all with sword. Let's fight together. We'll be brave.
Ugh, it's so embarrassing. Please don't make fun of Trianne.
Of course not. Wasn't Lady Trianne's mother also the Holy Maiden of Yanisopolis?
Uh-huh. Mama was the strongest Holy Maiden in all of our history. She also gave us the prophecy of deliverance. And she had red hair that looked like a cute red mushroom. But Trianne can't remember what Mama looked like anymore. Not even in the dream just now. Memmy mem. Memmy mem mem memmy mem mem. Memmy mem mem mem. Memmy mem mem. Memmy memmy mem mem memmy memmy mem mem. Memmy 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 mem. Memmy mem mem mem. Memmy mem memmy mem mem. Memmy mem 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 mem. Mem 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 mem. Boom. Memmy mem 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 mem. Memmy mem mem. Mem 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 mem. Trianne thinks that's a great idea. Can the pink puppy help Trianne out? Memmy mem 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 mem. Yay! And I'll call you Little Memmy from now on. Mem 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 mem. Memmy mem 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 mem. Mem 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 memmy mem. Mem mem. Mem 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 mem. Me mem 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 memmy mem. Okie dokie. Trianne remembers that we need to help Aggie ask the big tree whether Cersei's would be willing to visit Akama. If we follow this woven trail and keep going upward, we'll reach the grove in no time. Mem mem. Memmy mem mem memmy mem.
Legend has it that whenever they requested an audience with Cersei's...
Look! A huge tree! It's... huge!
Mem me memmy mem 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 me memmy mem 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 me memmy mem 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 me memmy mem 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 mem.
Mem.
Me. Mem. Memmy. Mem.
It's the Bough of Rift, the divine body of Cersei's. Flora began to grow where they planted their roots, and this flatland basin upon which we stand gradually became a large, verdant forest. A long time ago, Thelesis, the first scholar, led the masses to build a garden and courtyard in the forest, naming the site the Grove of Epiphany. There, people sought mental clarity, knowledge, and enlightenment.
Trianne knows this. Everybody says that was how this big academy came to be. Mem.
Something feels off. The Grove has always welcomed scholars. So too would Cersei's give us her delicate leaves and extend her branches in greeting. Yet, it seems both the Grove's messengers and the Titan are indifferent to our arrival. That doesn't seem likely. Miss Hyacinth didn't mention anything about it.
Maybe everybody's still asleep because classes haven't started yet. They don't want to be disturbed, so they shut the entrance.
This place is too quiet. What in the world is going on?
Trian found it!
Because the amount of lacking titans makes me think we're in here for the long haul. Me. Mem. Memmy. Mem.
The entrance on the other side. Where could it be? His eyes are so sharp.
I knew you would find it. The courtyard of Storgi should be just ahead of us. As I expected, something's not right here. Not to mention that this whole place is also eerily quiet. That's possible.
Hello? Is anyone there? No one's here.
I have an idea. Lady Trian, could you lend me that golden spindle? Do you remember? Lady Aglaia said this. While you're in the grove, the golden thread of the weft can also render all things around you visible, regardless of whether they're corporeal or not. This is achievable because the grove is not only where the roots of Circes are, but also where the chrysalis of gold manifests. Oh, Nestia, with the weft as my vow, I beseech you, entwine my body with your golden thread and affection. I'm sorry. I had to recite that chant so that the golden thread would resonate with the Titan's presence within the ley lines. If I'm not mistaken, we should be able to draw power out of this butterfly exuvia with the golden thread.
There isn't a reaction. Did it not work?
But that shouldn't be.
Memmy.
Are they white dryad flowers? No, these aren't white dryads. These are shadows of dead white dryads.
Dead, Mem? Shadow?
Strictly speaking, these white dryads are still plants. They only gained sentience as a result of Circe's blessing of equality. But their sentience is minimal when compared to that of humans. These flowers have already died. What you see here are just faint after.
Another word.
However, this also means that the golden thread has definitely connected with the Titan's presence. Without the golden thread's outlines, we would not have been able to see them at all.
But what happened to them? Why are there only tiny shadows of them left?
Mem, can you read their memories?
Man, only if Circe's blessing of equality could be blessed to humanity.
Black cloak, sword toward the great tree.
I have a bad feeling about this. The deathly fog of Thanatos is fast approaching.
Oh! Trianne will be on high alert!
A memory translator, interesting.
There, on the steps.
There's strength in numbers! Show your courage.
This looks really scary.
No, it's neither of those. This is a creation of the Black Tide. Such creatures are formed when living beings are corrupted and turned into deformed hollow husks of their former selves. Everybody, stay alert. Regardless of what has happened to the Grove, the fact that we're seeing the remains of a Black Tide creation here definitely doesn't bode well.
Should we inform Aggie about this? Mem! Mem. The monster is alive! Trianne will protect everybody!
Trianne, please hide behind us. Miss, let's do this. As expected, the words black, sword, and cloak, they're talking about the Black Tide.
The dead return!
There's
major.
always a weakness. It's coming! Fighting the West Wind! Let me go!
Lend me your strength.
You impede your end approaches.
Ironic you're using Lucia in this fight.
A blade knows no mercy.
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
I will dispatch you.
Muted.
Defeated it! Little girl!
Yeah,
Little Cass!
I was starting to get tired.
Wrong!
To think the Black Tide has spread this quickly to the Grove despite its remote location.
Okay, no worries.
I'm afraid a world where strife has fallen is far more dangerous than we ever imagined.
Oh no! Does this mean that Akuma is also in danger?
Looking at this mess, it seems the scholars at least succeeded in fending off the first wave of attacks. But at what price?
Lady Aglaya, after a few days of surgeries, both major and minor, we were able to save the life of that patient found on the outskirts of Akuma.
Thank you again, Hyacinth, for your hard work.
The scarring of his organs was especially severe, a result of the Black Tide's corruption. It's a miracle he's even survived. I can't say for sure when he'll regain consciousness.
Don't stress yourself out over this. You've already done everything in your power to save him. There's no need to hurry to the Grove either. You deserve a good rest now. Treeby, I have some things to tell you as well. There's something strange about where that patient came from. He is not Ackerman. The way the stitches on his clothes are hidden is quite unique. Such craftsmanship is undeniably from the Grove.
The Grove? You mean...
Now that I think about it, Castorus and the rest should have arrived at the Grove by now.
Trian just got in contact. The Black Tide has invaded the Grove. We haven't detected any survivors, even with the help of the Golden Thread. What should we do, Aggie?
The Black Tide is posing an even greater risk to us now. I did not expect the Grove to be the first to be impacted, though. Can they tell where the core flame is right now?
We see it. The core flame is still there, but...
But... what?
But they can't see for sure whether the Titan has also been corrupted by the Black Tide.
Please let them know that for now, the most pressing task is to identify the core flame and transfer it to a safe place as quickly as possible. We must also search for survivors and find out exactly what happened to the Grove. Oh, and find Anaxa. Unless something went terribly wrong, he should still be alive.
They've set off. Please.
Aglia 2025.
Pray for their safety too.
Aggie, how do you know that Anaxa is still alive?
I know that man all too well. If that blasphemous performer knew that he was not long for this world, he would most certainly try to seize the core flame and drag the Titan down with him.
Is this a joke as well?
No, I'm being serious this time. We're facing threats from both within and without Akima. The merciless carnage may have ceased, but Akima's nemesis continues to sharpen their blades even now. They may have even prepared the gallows from which to hang us already.
You mean...
Even if the divine authority of strife is as yet unclaimed, the Black Tide is advancing more rapidly than I expected. I fear this tragedy is more than a mere natural disaster. Alas, it's too late. The Council will likely take this opportunity to do something... I will try to keep this under wraps for now. But you must also take care and be prepared for anything that may happen.
All right. Should I inform Hyacinth about this?
Not for now. She must be exhausted after performing surgeries non-stop for so many days. I don't want to overwhelm her with this bad news.
We can only hope that the Grove weathers this crisis with as many survivors as possible.
That being said, based on the condition of this patient, Treeby, we should prepare for the worst. It's likely he is the only one who managed to escape from the Grove against all odds.
Everything will be fine. The people at the Grove are really smart. They'll definitely be able to chase away the Black Tide.
How should I put it? Lady Aglaia doesn't trust Anaxa at all, I'm afraid. Despite being a Chrysosaur, Anaxa resolutely believes that Titans and prophecies are a load of nonsense. During our regular citizens' assemblies, he always votes to oppose the Flame Chase journey.
Mem? Memmy mem mem mem? Memmy mem memmy mem 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 memmy mem mem! Trian knows the answer to that. Everybody says that Circes, who symbolizes reason, is the most tolerant of novel ideas. Apart from Kefali, they're the Titan who treats us the best. Mem, mem, memmy, mem, 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 memmy, mem, 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 memmy, mem, mem, memmy, mem.
Yes, that is how we formed an agreement with these Titans who bear no harm toward humanity. If they agree to support us on our Flame Chase journey, we will wait till the final moments of the journey to restore their core flames.
With the exception of Orynyx, that is. They didn't lend us their power willingly. Memmy mem memmy mem mem memmy mem mem. Memmy mem memmy mem 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 memmy mem 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 memmy mem.
That is true. It's also fortunate that these gods weren't corrupted by the Black Tide and did not descend into madness.
Trian believes Circes will be alright. After all, everybody says that the people of the Grove are really smart. So, Little Gray and Little Cass, just leave the task of finding Anaxa and everyone else to Trian. It's easy for Trian to look for people because we can fly.
Good idea. In that case, please bring the weft along with you, Lady Trian. The golden thread will be much more effective from up above. Please promise us that you'll take care of yourself.
Okie doke. If Trian gets in trouble, we'll look for all of you. In return, if you get in trouble, remember to call for Trian, okay? We'll come right over and open the gate for you.
That's the other thing I wish to mention. Do not open the gate unless you have no other choice, Lady Trian. Your body is not in good shape at the moment.
Okay. We will keep that in mind. Trian was just trying to help.
Of course, we know that. After all, Lady Trian is a demigod, the most powerful among all of us here. Remember all those brave heroes and the tales you've heard. They would always save their strength until the very last moment. That way, they could ensure that nothing went wrong with their plans. Isn't that right?
Mm-hmm. In that case, brave Trian shall clear the way for all of you. Memmy mem memmy mem mem. Memmy mem mem mem. Memmy mem 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 mem. Mem mem mem. Memmy mem mem mem.
So many monsters.
Memmy mem mem memmy mem. Memmy mem.
I'm probably going to call it here since I'm getting really tired. But I'll text you on Discord.
Yeah, no worries.